Hello, fellers, and welcome to the East Coast Squad Minecraft server. Tis I, Llama Monster, and you know what this base really needs? I'll tell you what it needs. It needs a giant llama. Because of course it does. Why wouldn't it need a giant llama? I kind of like it. Of course I would. I mean, llama monster, giant llama, that kind of thing. But, you know, I've been doing stuff like this on practically every server that I'm on, and I haven't hit this server yet with a giant llama. You guys didn't think I didn't notice you over here, did you? Well, I'm going to teach you something about life, and that is llamas can be dangerous, guys. Where are they? They're in there. How many of them are there? There's like 5. Oh, shooting at each other. There's like 5 or 6 of them, I think. Pretty big raid. Where's the boss guy? I'd like to get one of his little. Eh. Huh. Does one of you go in here? I don't think I got the boss guy. I saw the boss guy. Where did he go? I'm trying to do an intro. You guys attack me, so I decide, well, I'm just going to teach them something about life. Oh, there it is. One of his buddies must have taken him out. look, look at me, covered in arrows. That's funny. I like that. Okay, that's a trip. That is a trip. Uh, all right. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, giant llama. And let me grab this stuff. On this server, when you murder something to death, you get like uh, server money or something. Balance. I'm at 11 grand, almost 11 and a half. I don't know what I can buy with that, but I have it, so that's neat. Anyway, so there's the llama. Um, I did have the tree farm over here, and then I wasn't using this land for anything, and then I was like, well, I got to do something over here because I have the bridge, you know. So it's like, well, what do I put over here? And then I was like, why wouldn't it be a gigantic llama? I kind of like this texture for a llama. It doesn't it doesn't look particularly good up close, but the farther away you go, it almost kind of does look like fur. You know what I'm saying? Like tufts of llama fur. So that's why I went with the polished deep slate. And let's see here, different angle. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that. Anyway, back to base stuff. Somebody stopped by to say hello. Hi. I have no idea who did that, but it's fine. Now they had the seasons going for a while, and I guess seasons are off right now. That's why there's bits of snow here and there. Um, I'm not going to bother removing it, so it's fine. I don't know. They might bring seasons back. They might not. I think they said there was a problem with something with the seasons, and that's why they turned that particular plugin off. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. This whole server is run by total geniuses. They know what they're doing. Those guys have been working hard. You got some snow on the roof. That's all right. Maybe I ought to let these villagers free range again. I closed it off for a while because I was having raids, which I don't think I'm going to do over here anymore. Um, and you got them. I don't even remember where that goes. But yeah, you got probably a dozen or more into different houses. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Add a little bit of life to the area, which which I like. I like watching stuff kind of wander aimlessly through stuff. It adds personality. Speaking of personality, these cows, the brown ones, it took me like an hour and a half to make them. It's crazy. But anyway, um, you can almost see the llama from all the way back here. Let's fly over to it. I took that off because of the raiders, but yeah, I do like that. I think that looks neat, and I even got this, covering. I should have probably used gray. You think? Maybe like a regular gray carpet. I don't know. Maybe I'll change that at some point. But for now, that's the base. I have no idea what my next what my next project is going to be, and I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking about making like a house over here, and the reason why is because this building is basically inventory now, and some mini farms, and it's not really a house anymore. Does that make sense? I'll show you fellers. Um, like I got that stuff over there, and I got this over here, and a little smelter thing, and I got this farm there, and you know, um, little things over there, and there's really a lot going on in here, and it's very busy. And of course, there's the main storage. This doesn't really say house to me. This says main storage with some mini farms to me. Does that make sense? So I am thinking, and I do have land over here, obviously. Um, Along the path, maybe closer to the llama, just have like a, a house, you know, just just an actual house. I don't think I've ever made a house for just having a house to live in a base. I've always lived out of my storage, which is basically what that is. I've made lots of houses for villagers and farms for other stuff, but I don't think I've ever made like an actual house for me. You know what I mean? Which might seem a little strange or even counterintuitive. Although there's a lot of room in that thing. I could probably. Nah, I don't want to live in a llama. I am the llama. That'd be weird living in myself. But yeah, I'm thinking over here, maybe. Well, probably a little closer. So I don't want to walk too far to the. Maybe like over here. I don't know. Let me know what you fellers think. Let me know what you think my next project should be here. I do have a lot of plans. Speaking of plans, um, East Coast Squad here apparently is going to be opening up their underground server again, which is the server that just does like underground. Like you can't go topside at all ever, which is really kind of neat. And I actually found East Coast Squad through that underground server. I don't really know what they did with it, but it was pretty cool. So I don't know. Anyway, I think that's what I got for right now. The video was a little rambly, but you know, that's okay. There's a giant llama, so. Ooh, giant llama in the sunset. Can I see it out a window? Yes. Giant llama in the sun. Actually, why don't I just go outside and look at the giant llama in the sunset? Yeah, that's better. Goofball. Anyway, have a lovely afternoon. This has been Llama, and I am out. Thank you for stopping by today to watch this video. Please do all the YouTuber stuff like liking and sharing and subscribing. And most importantly, have an absolutely wonderful day.